Welcome to Grounds for Discussion
And Title Talk.
where we bring together closing, processing, real estate.
And coffee, of course.
Whether you're a buyer, seller, agent, or fellow industry professional, join us as we unpack the processes that make real estate deals happen. Hi, I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Barbi.
And today we have the handsome and debonair Tanner Robertson.
Hello.
Hello. Thanks
Hi.
so much for joining
I'm
us.
so excited.
Tell us, let's start with a little bit about Tanner.
Okay,
How long you been in the business, etc.
I've been a realtor for 4 years. I work at Murney, and I am on the Cattle Barons Ball Auction Committee. I'm trying to stay pretty involved with the community.
Love it.
Awesome.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, what did you bring us to drink today?
This is, ours is a sugar-free
Okay.
Ocean Breeze with cream. Yours is half sugar.
Yeah.
Ocean
Real
Breeze.
You
sugar.
gotta stir it up though.
Oh.
Okay, but it's a 7 energy.
Yeah.
So, energy drink.
Yeah.
Ocean
That's my
Breeze.
go-to.
I'm so nervous, and honestly,
I can't
off
wait.
camera, he hopes that I hate it. So that's literally what he said. And so here we go.
I think it's delicious.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I was
Dig it.
I was worried
Yeah,
for
they're
no
good.
reason.
You don't think it tastes like TV static?
That's what he told me yesterday. I was like, "What's it taste like?" And he was like, "TV static." And I was like, "Oh, great."
But I think if you drink it down quickly, you'd have
So this
Yeah.
is energy drink.
Yeah.
Barbie and an energy drink.
Not good.
It's gonna be great today. I'm gonna have title commitments.
Here we go.
flying. You get a title commitment. You get a title commitment. You get a title commitment.
So we know that you deal with a lot of new builds as far as selling new properties that are all in the construction. It seems a little overwhelming to me, but I feel like every time I see you doing it, you're so smooth and so calm with it. So tell us kind of.
Yeah, it's a very different process than selling already completed homes, but I think it's almost more rewarding and more fun. There's a lot more parts that go into it, and it taught me so much. When I first started selling new construction, the first one I sold, I was like, holy cow, like it's so different. There's so many more steps, so many things that go into it, and instead of a 30-day closing, you have 120-day 6-month build sometimes. But it's really cool and very rewarding to take someone to
A lot.
an empty lot, and they have to trust you and trust the builder to see a vision, and then go through the entire process of seeing the home be built, doing all of their selections and making all those decisions, and then seeing it come to life. And they get to learn about the build process and see all of the different parts of their homes through every step. So I think that's my favorite part of my
Yeah.
job.
That's very cool. So I think there is a misconception that buyers may or may not need an agent to help them buy new construction, like going directly to a builder.
Yes.
Versus having someone represent you as a buyer.
Yes, and that's critical in my opinion, because even if you have a great relationship with the builder, you still don't have representation
Correct.
there.
Yeah.
So I take that part of my job very seriously in being an advocate for my buyer in every step of the process, because if there's things they want change or they want to add something, it's a lot easier to be able to call me and me advocate for you on your behalf and get that
sure.
done for you, than having to go straight to the source. And
I think a lot of buyers
yeah.
don't know that they should and can and should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's really great, and that's a good message to get out there. Even if you're going to buy new construction, call an agent, have representation.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely.
And I think also I'm sure you've gotten the situation where, the wife is like, oh, I like that. And then she starts seeing it go in and she's like, I hate it. What do I do?
Yeah.
And then rather than having to go have that awkward conversation with your builder, you can have that with your agent that's on your side and is going to go in there and
Advocating for
go
you.
back for you and
Yeah.
say, okay, what can we do? How can we make this better?
Yeah, and a lot of times I already have a relationship with multiple builders that I've sold their homes previously, so for me to call them and say, hey, let's tweak this or change that, it's a lot
Relationally, it's
easier.
crucial, right?
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
So tell us a funny thing that has ever happened to you during a build process. Has there ever been a tense moment between, like, picking things and where people don't get along?
Oh, 100%. Actually, it closes next week, and it's my younger brother and his wife are building they're purchasing their first home and building a home.
Exciting.
So they got to pick all of the things. And their design meeting was very eye-opening I got to be a relationship counselor and provide advice. I have good taste, So that helped too, but
And they trust you in that process. Yeah.
But it was very eye-opening. I thought she wore the pants, and in that meeting I was like, no.
Nope.
He cared way more about all of the things than what I thought. So it's funny, like, seeing people make decisions together, how their relationships
and personalities come out in that process that you don't expect.
I feel like for my husband and I, if we were to build with together, like, it would be like you would have to be like on speed dial, like a counselor on speed dial for both of us, because
Tanner, tell him he's wrong.
Tanner, this is what he wants. It's so ugly.
Yes, that's fun though.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned Cattle Barons Ball.
Yes.
Tell us what you do.
So the Cattle Barons Ball is an event that we have here in Springfield every fall, and it benefits the American Cancer Society. It's a Western themed event, but it has nothing to do with cattle or horses, which a lot of people assume. But I'm on the auction committee there, so we meet once a month. We collect items from local businesses or anyone that wants to donate that has something that can either go in a silent or live auction. And then, like I said, all those proceeds go towards the American Cancer Society. So it's a great cause, and it's a really, really fun event.
Yes, it is a fun event. I've been a couple times.
When will that be?
I believe this year it's September 13th.
September. So you have a little bit of time to start asking.
When will you start asking for auction items?
All the things.
Yeah.
Our first committee meeting is this evening, actually. So any day now.
Awesome.
Oh, you'll start asking immediately.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes.
Rolling right up through.
Yeah, up until probably August. We'll cut off.
So if I wanted to buy tickets and go to this and have all the fun and get all my cowboy gear on and, buy auction items, how would I get tickets?
So all the information about the Cattle Barons Ball event is on the website cattlebaronsballsouthwestmo.org.
And is it single tickets, or you have to have a table? Or
you can purchase a table, you can buy a ticket, you can just donate and not go to the event if you'd like. So there's lots of different ways you can get involved.
Awesome.
So to end today, I want you to tell everybody how we met.
Barbie and I met on Farmers Only, and we hit it off immediately. No, we met at the Greater Springfield Board of Realtors and Leadership Academy, and
you want to plug Leadership Academy a minute, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I really thought I would not like Barbie. Just creeping on her, I thought she was gonna be kind of mean, just very scared. And I met her and I liked her way more than I anticipated.
Same, except for I knew I would like you, and I do. So we have a fun relationship, and I'm so glad that you joined us today. It was really fun, and we really appreciate it.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Do I wave?